All right. Hi, everybody. Back again. Kathy Gregory, Diamond Leader with Valentus. And we're doing another exciting interview today to uncover some more success in our Take Control team. And I am so honored today to be sitting with Marci Stockton. She is one of our business partners. We live in the same hometown, and she's awesome. And I'm so excited that she's on our team and is here to inspire and help a lot of people. So I'm going to stop talking for a minute, and I'm just going to welcome you, Mars, to the interview.
Hey, happy to be here, Kath.
Yeah, it's so great to have you lined up today. So, Marci, I know that in the social media world, a lot of people have already got to know you a little bit, but this interview's purpose is to just for me to ask you, who is Marci Stockton? So if you could just kind of give us a quick who Marci Stockton is. And I want you to bring Wes, even though Wes isn't sitting beside you, he's in a traditional job working today. If you could bring Wes and who's Wes into this question as well.
Sure, you betcha. That's an interesting question, and it's one that isn't necessarily always easy to answer because there's so many different facets to who we all are as individuals. And I spent a lot of my life being somebody I wasn't. I mean, I'm very upbeat. I'm probably one of the most positive people. I try to be one of the most positive people around, and I really just try to, live life happily and making a difference. But I grew up in an environment that wasn't always so positive. And luckily, I married my high school sweetheart. So Wes and I have been married now for 22 years, which is a long time considering how young we are. We got married pretty young, and we have had 4 beautiful children together. And we really just decided that, everybody has their own stories and their dysfunction in their family, but we really just decided that, we were young and we didn't really know much about anything, but that we were going to create a life for our family that was one full of love and understanding, and really just become good communicators with each other, and really just teach our family, our kids, what it was like to grow up in a household full of love. And I think we've done a really good job of that. I mean, it hasn't always been rainbows and butterflies, but when you're committed on a goal and you're not going to give up, and I think anything is possible. So we've created a really good marriage, and if I was going to be married to somebody for the rest of my life, I wanted to be happily married. So we just learned to figure out what that is for us. And now, with Valentus, it's just given me an opportunity to really bring out my gifts. And sometimes growing up, we know we have gifts, but they're not always meant or allowed to shine. And I spent a lot of time just people pleasing and trying to avoid confrontation or conflict, within my family. And sometimes it suppresses the natural person, that is inside of us. And I'm super excited for Valentus because it's allowed me to just really get as close to myself as I've ever been, like the true being of who I am. And Wes is so supportive. We started this business together, and we really just are excited to be here. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
A little bit more.
Yeah, it does, Mars. And I think one thing that I want to get clearer and clearer as we do these interviews is that we are just normal people. And like Marci and I have become really close friends, and we have really realized that we do have gifts inside us, that most people die with their gifts still inside of them. And we would have been we were on that same road. And we knew we had greater purpose, but we couldn't find the vehicle to help us get there. And so one thing we really want to bring to people is that be open. Don't be closed. If you know that you're in a situation that you're not getting your true purpose figured out, be open to opportunity. And this may fit for you or it may not fit for you, but if you don't look, you don't know. And so for Marci, we were persistent with you, Marci, because I knew inside me that Marci had potential to be amazing and help a lot of people. But, we're scared. but right, we're scared of maybe the network marketing industry. We think, no, that's not for me. But finally, we got Marci to sit down with us, and we're so glad that you did, Marci. And so 6 months after we first started telling you a little bit about Valentus, you actually did listen. And so my next question to you is, why did you listen? And why did you let Doug and I come into your home and tell you and Wes more?
You know, I think initially when you guys first got started, like a lot of people, I've tried so many things, shakes and potions and diet and all sorts of things. And part of me was resistant because I felt like it's just going to be another one of those things that don't work. And it's not that I didn't trust you and Doug, because we've known each other for a long time. But it was just that part of me that I was skeptical because of all the other things that I had, been involved with, and nothing really turned out as they said they were going to turn out like. And, the other part was I was working 3 jobs and I was exhausted. And, financially things were tight. We, raising a family of 4 kids. And when you get married young, sometimes I always felt like, even though as years go by, we've always done better, but I still feel like we were always playing catch up all the time. And I think part of me was scared that, because I've been involved in network marketing before, I understand the principles behind it. I understand residual income and building a business with leverage and all of that. But part of me was scared that if I got involved, I really would love it. And where would I find the time to do it? And so I had a few different things going on as to be why I was being resistant. And then, the 6 months had gone by. Wes and Doug had been hunting. And, Wes was tired too. We were both tired. We were walking around like zombies. We were working all the time, like, working 2 or 3 jobs, both of us all the time, looking after our family, being involved in our kids' sports and activities. And, we just didn't have the energy and stamina to keep up and really enjoy the quality of our life. So he come home from hunting with Doug, and he's like, Marci, he's even slowly trying to convince me all along. And I wouldn't even, Doug would bring by samples and I would be like, no, I'm not interested. Like, don't even, right? And so when Wes finally just said, like, Marci, I want to do this with or without you, I was like, whoa, okay, that made me wake up and listen, because, that's not typically how Wes is. So I thought, okay, this means something to him. So I'm going to respect his feelings and I'll at least take a look at it. And not only that, but I'd seen you. And when you first talked to me, I was about 30 pounds overweight. And like I said, exhausted. And I knew I wasn't feeling healthy in my skin. I was hiding behind my clothes, and I was not socializing like I normally like to do, because I was just not feeling confident and happy with myself. And so I thought, okay, I don't need Kathy's coffee. I'm just going to, exercise a little bit and eat a little better. And I'm going to lose my own weight. So 6 months go by and you have lost 30 pounds and 30 inches and you're flipping glowing. Like, everything about you is glowing. And I'd lost 5 pounds. And I thought, okay, I need to know more. So, you guys came and shared it with us, and we talked to Mike. We did a connect call with Mike on the phone. And, you planted a seed with me that, this is your little brother and he's doing this part-time, and he was, reached diamond in 6 months, and, was earning a significant part-time income. And that seed was planted. And so, we saw you and Doug thriving. We wanted to thrive. Wes was adamant he was doing it with or without me. So I thought, you know what, let's give this a try. So that's why we got started the way that we did.
Okay. And, I think that you and I were probably on the same page with this, as we've done so many network marketing companies in the past. Well, not many, like I've done 4 or 5 different ones, but we always want to make sure that we're not going to hurt our friends. And as we've gone through this journey and done it wrong in the past, we felt like people were going to go like this to us, like you did to us. And so we've discovered with Valentus that our CEO, Dave Jordan, wants to change the face of network marketing, because he has felt the same way. And so that's a message I want to get out too, that our own CEO has felt the way that some of you maybe are listening to this interview and going, yeah, network marketing, all they want to do is make money from us. And it's like, no, it's not. It's a form of distribution of a product. It's an amazing product because we are products of the product ourselves, and you can trust us. And I think that's where we wanted to make sure that if we share this with anybody, our integrity is deep, and that we want you to trust that we have something pretty special here. So I know that that's how you feel, or you wouldn't be here with us today, because I know you have huge integrity and intuition as well, Mars. So we kind of answered this already, but I think all of us, when we look at why we're doing this, we have to take control of something that we're losing control of. And so for Doug and I, being baby boomers, we sucked, excuse my language, at thinking that we were going to be okay for retirement, because we weren't. We would be working for the rest of our life trying to make ends meet and maybe have a lifestyle where we could have some dreams come true. So for you guys, that's our big push, is helping other people our age know that there's a better way. What about you guys? What's your reason? What do you need to take control of?
Well, first of all, when we first got started, we needed to take control of our own health. I was just turning 40. Wes had was just turning 43. And as you get a little older, your metabolism starts to tank. You start getting, a bigger midsection. You're not that your quality of life goes dramatically downhill, but you definitely see a decrease in your overall well-being. And we really just, first of all, wanted to take control of our own health and thrive again. And then once we started thriving and started learning more and more about what this business was all about, what the company was all about, how it was truly helping people, not just with weight loss, but taking control of everything about their whole well-being with health and financial, and just allowing people to thrive, we really saw it as an opportunity to take control of every area of our life. So first we wanted to get our health back in order, which we have. And then we wanted to get our finances in order and really get excited about the future. So like I mentioned before, Wes, I was only 19 and Wes was 22 when we got married. So super young. And we've always worked multiple jobs and really not getting paid for what we're worth. I believe we're quality people, and anybody can truly live an abundant life. And although we have much love and family that's abundant in all those areas, our finances have never been an area that we're super abundant. And we're always playing catch up all the time. And so when I really grabbed a hold of, the leadership here and the support and the compensation plan and the training and everything that Valentus encompasses, I have goosebumps. You can't probably, can you see that right now? Goosebumps because I'm so excited for our future. So we're taking control of everything in our present being right now. And with that being said, what's got me super excited now is I feel better than I have probably in my whole entire life, because I am living true to who I really am. And that's been a big win for me. And now my goal is to really help other people. So, I see so many people going around not living to their full potential, like we talked about, not thriving. Their health is suffering. Their drive for living this totally empowering, joyful, fun, thriving life. And, and I'm not saying a job is bad. I've worked jobs my whole life and I've had good jobs and not so good jobs. But, sometimes just working in the 9-to-5 realm doesn't allow us to reach our full potential. And so what this industry has allowed me to do is strive. Like, I'm a learnaholic. I love the personal growth and development. I love how I'm being challenged each and every day, and I love how I'm growing and being around like-minded people. And so I want to allow people to also feel like the culture and really learn that they don't have to stay stuck where they are, and you can let go of limiting beliefs and past patterns and behaviors that you were taught, that were given to you, that may not be yours to keep. And you can learn to let all of that go and really just get excited for the future and dream again and have a vision. And I really want people to thrive in their health and thrive in their finances and have a vision for their future, like Wes and I have been able to create. And we brought our kids to our twins, our youngest, they're 17. We brought them to the Emerald Leadership in Florida, and to allow them to see the quality of people that we're hanging out with, and for them to get a greater vision for their future too was super exciting and fun for us as well. But it just is taking control of our own lives and helping other people do the same, which is what I'm so excited about.
Yeah, and that's that you and I have the same passion that we have found this for ourselves, and now it's time to share. And we are it's heartbreaking to watch people walk around, and I want people to know that we do really care, and we have found solutions, and we believe that we're put on this earth for a purpose, and that we do not want you to die with your music still inside you. And this is a vehicle. And I just talked to my son Logan, who is graduating from university pretty soon, and he said, "Mom, I got another customer that's interested in our products today." And like he's not building the business right now. He is a very dedicated university student. But the conversation we had is, this is a vehicle for you to live your dream. So you don't have to be a Valentus full-time independent representative like I am right now. You can do this very part-time and share, but you can have a vehicle that's going to help you dream again. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what you guys are seeing as well. So we kind of talked already about like what your obsession is. We want to help people. We want to help people get out of the rat race. We want to help people with their wellness. We want to help people get their time freedom back and live a full life. So your future, tell me what you see. If you could turn the clock around to 3 to 5 years from now, what's your future look like?
Yeah, since I've been working on creating a vision for my future, because I believe if you don't set goals and have a plan and have a vision, it's really easy in this industry to it's just as easy to do it as to not do it, right? And so I every morning I focus on what my goals are and what my plan is and what the vision is for the future. And part of that vision is, I know that if I help enough people get what they want, I will help or get what I want. And I want to live a life of total freedom, freedom from debt, freedom from disease, freedom to live wherever I want to live, like wherever the road takes me. I can have my laptop and my cell phone and travel the world. Like Wes and I love to travel. We love to experience new things. We love to try new things. And, just to be able to take our kids and go exploring and really just enjoy everything that life has to offer, meet so many more new people, and just learn and grow, and really just not have to worry about the future. Because if you have your health in order and you have your finances in order, and you could just go and do what you want, when you want, whenever you want, that to me is just, that's what I envision every day. The beach. My kids love the ocean. They love being near the water. They're all water babies. And so just to be able to envision traveling around the world, visiting all the beautiful oceans of the world, and just, all those things that right now, time and money don't allow us to do as often as we'd like, if that makes sense. So, and if I can help other people figure out what their dreams and goals are and help them achieve that, I'm so excited for the future.
Awesome. I think one thing we figured out is the gift of time. And it came to me yesterday, like these light bulb moments hit us all the time. And I used to work in the school division, and yesterday was a snow day, believe it or not. The buses didn't run. And in my previous job, everybody's going, we have a free day. We have a full free day to do free time. And that to me, like when I was walking yesterday morning, was sad, because so many people are living that way, right? That the gift of time is huge. And what you do with the time that you have on this earth is huge. And so, Valentus opens that time up for everybody and gives them that gift of time. So that was a big message I got yesterday. I'm going to let you say final words on this interview, Mars. If there's anything else you want to say, It's your floor to speak one more, whatever it is you want to say to everyone.
Well, I just want to, anybody that's watching this, and, if you don't have your health in order and your finances aren't where you want to be, and you're not living the life of your dreams, and you're just looking for answers, and you've been hoping and praying that something would come your way that would allow you to have a bit more freedom, to bring a little bit more joy into your life, then I encourage you to, take a look at this business. The people are phenomenal. I've never been around a more encouraging, positive, loving. We're family. We're all family. And I think everybody wants to feel connected. Everybody wants to feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And that's what Valentus is all about, is just helping people all over the world thrive in their life. And, so if you're open, definitely this is something worth taking a look at, and it's changed my life. I love getting all the texts and phone calls and messages from people, how their lives are changing. I love reading all the testimonials that are coming about every day, the difference they're making. Like, I've always been interested in health and wellness, and this is just, it feels like it's just right up my alley. And you don't necessarily have to be interested in health and wellness, but live a healthy, thriving life. I think, what better gift can you give someone, and what better gift can you give to yourself? So that is my words of encouragement for you today. Take a look.
Awesome. Thanks, Marci Stockton, for joining me today. And everybody, here's another one of our awesome leaders in our Take Control team. Thank you very much, Marci. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for having me, Kath.
You're welcome.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.